Well, hello again. It's Kristen, and we're back with more exciting crafts for your Sunday school class. Now, this week, our focus is on the story of Jesus and the 10 lepers. And in this story, there were 10 men who had leprosy and were then healed, but only one of them came back to say thank you. So we actually have a couple of crafts. Now, the first craft that we're going to do today does not necessarily have to do with the leper story, but it does have to do with saying thank you. So you could use this for another time, maybe for a Thanksgiving story or another story that has to do with gratitude, or for a season or time that has to do with gratitude, or since October is Pastor Appreciation Month, you could do this for that as well. So it's really quite simple. What you'll need is some paper. This could be any kind of paper. It could be cardstock, it could be colorful paper, it could be whatever you want to do. And you will need some decorative materials such as markers, maybe some ribbon if you want to get fancy, maybe some fun stickers. And now this is where you get to be totally creative. So you can cut your paper into a heart, you can just fold it, you can fold it hamburger style or hot dog style, or you can fold it into a bunch of pieces, or you can cut it and make it into a pop-out card, or you can do however you'd like to do it. And then you can decorate it. Encourage your students, if they're old enough, to write a special meaningful note, and especially to write their name so the pastor knows who it's from, or the recipient if you want to give it to someone not a pastor. And you can also have them draw a picture or put a little picture even of themselves if they have a little photo somehow of it. Or you can even take a picture of the whole class and print that out and put it on top. And you, of course, want to make sure that you write thank you. Now up here I've hole punched and put some ribbon in. You could just glue some ribbon on. You could put some ribbon around it. Again, this is totally up to your creativity, and it's a relatively simple craft. Something that you can do and make more elaborate if you have extra time, or something you can just take a little bit of time on. It's really up to you and however you need your lesson to go that day. But another could be simple, could be elaborate thing to go with your card perhaps, or just as an extra add-on, is making a special pastor paperweight. And all you will need for this is a washed stone or a decorative. They have craft rocks at a lot of craft stores. And then you can decorate it, you can paint it if you have time and materials. You can take a Sharpie and just write on it with Sharpie. On this one, you can see I wrote, "You rock," because it's a rock. But you can make, again, you can make that as involved or as simple as you want it to be. And it's just another little fun thing for a pastor to have. Or you could even have rock candy. That way it's edible too. Now, the other craft that we're going to do to go with the lesson of the 10 lepers is a puppet. So I have a couple of puppet variations that you would be able to do. So one of them is a classic popsicle stick puppet. You can use a regular jumbo popsicle stick. You can use a small popsicle stick. You can use a clothespin. If you have these cool little guys, you can do it sort of like this. And then again, you're going to use your creativity. So highly recommend Sharpies if you're going to draw on them. Regular markers might work, but the washable kinds sometimes don't show up as much, or they rub off and then you have marker everywhere. But you can draw him a little face. And you can make this puppet, I would recommend to do one side of it be kind of sad because he's sick and has leprosy. And then the other side, you can make happy. And on the side that is sad because it has leprosy, you can also even do some little dots, so you can have your kids draw little dots all over it. If you want to dress them up, you can take some kind of felt and you can wrap that around. You can take a little pipe cleaner and you can maybe kind of tie it on there. And then your end product, you will have your cute little post-leper happy thank you man, or your half and half sad leprosy guy. He's so sad because he has spots all over him, see? Whoa, I apologize. He's also being blinded. And then you have your happy leprosy guy. So here is Mr. Happy Leper. Well, he's not a leper anymore. That's why he's happy. There's his happy face. sad, sick man, happy man. Now, our other puppet option is going to be very similar to this. So you're going to take a paper bag and you're going to do the same thing. This works even better with the paper bag because obviously you have more surface area. So options here. You can have kids just draw all over the paper bag, or if you have a little more time and creativity, you can cut out some paper spots. You can take your glue and you can have your kids make a sad leper on one side, gluing on your paper spots so he has his little leprosy glued onto him. Now this is an important time to make the distinction that this is a leper and not a leopard. It's not the animal, it's someone with leprosy, a skin disease. Anyways, that's your disclaimer. So you have your little spots, kind of like chicken pox. You can glue on some googly eyes if you want him to have fun eyes, or again, you can just draw the eyes if you want to do that as well, or if you're low on time and materials. And then you can give the leper side sort of a sad face, much like we did on the popsicle stick puppet. Sad leprosy man. And then his nose. Or maybe he doesn't have a nose because it fell off. Then on the other side, we're going to make the happy guy because this is after Jesus has healed him. And so now he's the happy guy that has been healed and no longer has his horrible skin disease. So again, you can just draw and be very simple. You can glue your eyeballs on there. You can even take your felt again and make him some fun clothes and make him a cute little outfit. So then you can also, if you want to get extra crafty and creative, you can give him a little sign. So we have the sad leper, and the lepers had to go around town shouting, unclean, so that no one would get near them and get infected. So this guy has a little sign that says unclean, but after the miraculous healing, here's the happy leper side. For some reason, he's in a suit, and his side says healed. So he has his little sign to show sad, happy, leprosy, healed. So there is your paper bag puppet to show the happiness of the story, and your popsicle stick puppet to also indicate, and your pastor appreciation or other person appreciation thank you cards. So have fun, get creative, get crafty, say thank you, and go make disciples. See you next time.